Hi, Reject Nation. Greg Alba here.
And I'm John.
7 in the morning for us, but it's time to get spooked out, right? The new Halloween trailer is here, highly anticipated. I heard this did great at CinemaCon. Before we go into this, Patron of the Day shout out for Natalie Doran. Natalie Doran, our Irish lady. She is actually coming to America next week. She's going to be going on a crazy trip into Florida. She's going to get so drunk, so wasted. She's going to have so many regrets with so many men and maybe women too. That's the American lifestyle combined with the Irish lifestyle. And also Halloween is her favorite horror franchise. We had a long discussion about it last time we did a Google Hangout with her. Natalie, we love you. Hopefully you enjoyed this trailer.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's see what all the hubbulaloo is about.
Let's do it.
I've waited for him.
Testing 1, 2, 3. We're on.
We're here to investigate a patient that killed 3 innocent teenagers on Halloween in 1978.
You still in the hospital,
by
huh?
a psychiatrist and taken into custody that night. And spent
Interesting.
the last 40 years in captivity.
Good, smart.
Hello, Michael. I have something you might like to see.
Twisted.
Yeah.
What?
My family turns into a nutcase this time of year. I mean, your grandmother is Laurie Strode. She was almost murdered.
Wasn't it her brother who murdered all those babysitters?
No, it was not her brother. That's something that people made up.
David, I pray every night that he would escape.
There she is.
What the hell did you do that for?
So I could kill him.
Wow.
Dad, look out!
Whoa.
The bus crashed.
Mom, what bus crash?
Michael escaped.
Excuse me, somebody's in here.
Joe Grizzly, bitch. Whoa.
Dope.
He's waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him. Get out! Go on! Get inside!
This looks great.
Yeah,
This
dude.
looks great.
You don't believe in the boogeyman. He's here! Michael! You
Showdown.
should.
Can you close the closet door?
No.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta explain some of like the reaction that we were having.
We had a conversation.
We had a
last
whole
night.
conversation last night about how are they gonna market this properly, because this is supposed to be the direct sequel after Halloween 1, so they're ignoring all the Halloween movies after Halloween Part 1, which I was like, couldn't that confuse an audience? And I feel like there might be some people who watch this still, it will be confused. Like we saw Tyrone's video even to the trailer teaser.
He's waited for me.
She survived?
If you don't follow movie news, you might not understand this at all, especially
Yeah.
if you've seen Halloween Resurrection.
But they were doing stuff to debunk the other ones in this trailer to try to make it less confusing.
Yeah,
so
that was smart.
so I like the plot setup. Michael Myers has been
In the sanitarium,
asylum
yeah.
for 40 years now. He never got out. He never broke out of there. I thought that was a clever spin to do on it to make it established. Like, oh, so none of that actually happened. And the other part too is they it took away the whole Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, our
being
brother
related
and sister.
thing,
Yeah.
It was not her brother. That's something that people made up.
That gets revealed in the original Halloween too. They're kind of showing stuff here to help the audience understand that they're erasing or ignoring a lot of that. And that's why I was like, oh, smart, clever. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, just the production values on this thing. I mean, the tone even looks like a totally different kind of film. You know, you've got these really long, striking, steady shots and whatnot. Like that whole sanitarium sequence where the dogs are freaking out. Everybody's just standing around and it's really wide and like they're really building up the man that is Michael Myers. Like this looks really intense, actually.
I love the approach they're doing with Laurie Strode as this woman who's been just like kind of gone a little crazy, has been preparing herself.
She's a survivor now. Yeah.
She's just been like, I'm ready for him to come back. You know, and he is like the boogeyman who has really traumatized her, and she has just spent 40 years preparing for the night Michael Myers comes back.
Well, yeah, and to see him also just walking around in the neighborhood on Halloween gave me chills, because that really did feel like, you know, you're really bringing it full circle now, like a Halloween night 40 years later for this final showdown. Even if you don't get it from the outset, I feel like this trailer does a good job at addressing what the concerns might be and just really leading with like, here's the tone we're going for. And I didn't expect this.
It feels twisted, but it doesn't feel like aggressively twisted.
Like it feels, twisted, maybe a bit more aggressive than the original, updated for now, but not, it feels akin to the original Halloween still.
Yeah, because going back to Laurie Strode, in the first one, you know, Laurie has no idea who Michael Myers is. This is all just kind of random. But she has a line in here. She says she's been praying that Michael escapes so she can kill him. So this makes it a very personal conflict for her. So I like that this is Laurie Strode versus Michael Myers in a certain retrospect. You know?
Oh, definitely. It is the closure after so many years of what must be trauma.
I feel like the fun Halloween thrills will probably come in the area of, you know, they establish that Laurie has his granddaughter here, and it looks like that's where like the fun Halloween, what we know slasher thrills, will probably come around that arena with the teenagers and whatever. One thing I'm hoping for after looking at this trailer is that this film sticks with some type of theme of her dealing with trauma, Laurie Strode, because I kind of feel like with the granddaughter stuff and and her babysitting and then Michael Myers being in the home and attacking, that's very Halloween-esque, you know, that's really repetitive. So that could either go down two ways, like, yeah, we've seen that in Halloween before, that's kind of repetitive, or you just expect that. Or it can go along with the themes of trauma repeating itself in the present day for Laurie Strode. Because that's her granddaughter. Laurie's been prepared for this. There's a way to get away with that in a clever way.
Yeah, well, and I think this does deliver on their goal of going back to like the very, very basics of what makes Halloween scary by kind of removing the brother-sister element, because like it really does give you that, I don't know why, he just wants to kill me, sort of like terror of the unknown. There is a 70s kind of quality about this, and also this sort of follow-up of like what the trauma of that original experience does to you is kind of echoed in his Halloween 2, but this feels like it has its own thing going on. And I think that's really cool too, just to know who's involved, because like David Gordon Green was supposed to do Suspiria, and then that kind of fell through. I feel like that's going to be this year's It, to see what his vision is going to be for this, and also remembering that Danny McBride co-wrote this.
There seems to be an energy and a pacing about it that, I don't know if the word is fun, but there's like an enthusiasm behind the filmmaking here.
Yeah, without being too like overtly like you know, it seems like whoever's making this is like really going for it.
All right, guys, well, are you satisfied with the new Halloween trailer? Do you think this will, you know, course correct after like 10 other Halloween movies or something? I don't really know where you guys stand.
Make a cameo.
Where do you guys stand on this? You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell, because subscribe buttons are kind of broken. And you can check us out on Patreon, full-length TV show reactions, weekly Q&As, music video coverage. Would love to have you become a Patron Jack today.